Hey guys, today I'm going to give you my honest opinion of italki. And first of all, let me just say that this video is not sponsored by italki. These are just my personal opinions of the service as an English teacher and as a language learner. So first of all, what is italki? Well, italki is an online platform where you can book language lessons directly from a tutor. In my opinion, italki is one of the most flexible options for learning a language. The tutors that you'll find on italki have a wide range of experience, and they come from many different backgrounds. Interestingly, italki itself doesn't actually offer any classes. It simply gives teachers a platform on which they can offer their services to students. Now, payment will always be made through italki, but the classes often take place through Skype or other video conferencing facilities. Now, what languages are available? I was honestly blown away by how many languages were available through italki. I thought there would just be the most popular ones: English, French, Spanish, etc. But when you look at the list, you'll see that there are hundreds of different languages to choose from, many of which you probably never even heard of. There are even fictional languages listed on the website, such as Klingon and Dothraki. Now, I wanted to try out the platform from a student's perspective, not just that of a teacher. So I've been taking some Turkish lessons on italki, and I have to say I really enjoyed my time on the platform. The teachers on italki vary massively in both experience and cost. At the low end of the scale are the community tutors. So these are the ones without official teaching qualifications. But that doesn't mean that they are bad teachers. Several of the community tutors were rated very highly on the site. But you will notice that their cost is usually a little bit cheaper than the professional teachers. So these are great if you just want to practice your general conversation in a particular language. But what about the professional teachers? So professional teachers have at least one of the following, and it will have been verified by italki staff. So either they will have professional teaching experience in a school, university, or language institute. They will have a university degree in education, or they will have a teaching certificate of some kind. Now, in general, the professional teachers will cost more than the community tutors, but this is not always the case. Each tutor on italki can set their own rate of pay. So as you can imagine, this means that there can be huge differences in cost per lesson. For example, English teachers can cost as much as £50 per hour, or as little as about £3.60. Now, how can you choose the best teacher on italki? Well, we did an in-depth video on this subject for Cambly, and the same basic principles apply. You need to consider your goals. Why are you learning English? You then need to find a teacher that can help you to achieve your goals. So for me, I wanted a teacher that could help me with my Turkish, but I also needed a teacher that spoke English quite well. So after just a few minutes of searching, I found a suitable tutor. Don't forget to watch their introduction videos to make sure that you can easily understand their accent. That's important. Now, one helpful tip when trying to choose a tutor is to read through the reviews of other students. You can get an idea of whether or not a teacher would be good for you based on what previous students have said. italki also offers trial classes with most tutors, and they're usually about 30 minutes long, and they'll be marked at around half the price of a normal lesson. So I would strongly recommend that for your first week on italki, schedule lots of different trial lessons, several different tutors, so that you can find a couple of tutors that you feel comfortable with. Another tip is to consider having a couple of tutors that specialise in different subjects. For example, I am mostly a business English tutor. It's what I have the most experience of. It's what I enjoy teaching. However, other tutors may specialise in pronunciation or grammar. So it's often useful to have a couple of different tutors that specialise in different subjects. Don't forget, if you have any questions about a teacher's experience or their teaching style, you can always send them a message before booking a lesson with them. When you come to booking a lesson with a tutor, you'll find that teachers will have a few different types of classes that they offer. The lessons may be of a different length or price, depending on what is being offered. When booking your lesson, you'll be able to choose which platform you would prefer to use. Now, most students tend to use Skype, but you can also use the italki Classroom or other platforms if you prefer them. Then, of course, you'll need to pay for your lesson. You can choose to pay for lessons with a specific tutor, or you can choose to purchase italki credits. Now, the credits will allow you to book lessons with any teacher on italki. Personally, I prefer to just pay for the individual lessons with a tutor rather than having credits that I might one day forget to use. Now, what are the lessons like? Well, for most lessons, the tutor will contact you a few minutes before the lesson starts and will add you on Skype or whatever platform you've chosen to use. Most teachers are quite flexible, so if you want to learn something specific, they will follow your requests. But usually you'll just have a general conversation with the tutor, and the tutor will provide feedback throughout the lesson. Some tutors might stop you when you make a mistake and provide you with the correction. Others might make a note of it and provide you with a couple of corrections when you finish your sentence. I find it's best to tell your tutor what method you prefer right at the start of the lesson so that they know what works best for you. Overall, I think italki is a fantastic platform for learning English or any other language. It isn't perfect, but it is a really flexible option for learning a language no matter where you are in the world. Having the option to talk with native speakers from the comfort of your own home is fantastic, especially at the moment when we're in the middle of a global pandemic. Remember though that you will get what you pay for. If you just book lessons with the cheapest tutor, you may not be happy with the quality of teaching. The best thing to do is spend a few minutes finding a teacher with good reviews, lots of experience, and if possible, a teaching qualification. Don't forget to try several different tutors before choosing one or two that you want to have regular lessons with. And make sure that you create a learning plan so that you can get the most out of your lessons. There are also some alternatives to italki that you may want to consider, such as Cambly, Lingoda, Preply. So check out our other videos looking at some of these services to make sure you choose the best option for you. I hope this short review has been helpful for you. If you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I'll see you in the next one.